Let's go.
And roll. Wait that part, okay. Let's continue.
Is it okay? A bit too high.
Yeah, okay. Let me make sure it's stable.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. And rolling. Alright. Long journey, right?
Long journey.
Okay, yeah, great to see you.
Great to see you again. Yes.
Alright, okay.
Guys, so I'm Kenny.
I'm at what? Yeah.
So we are the organizer of the 2022 IFTC Inter-School FinTech Challenge. So the competition is basically the first ever
Yeah, the inaugural one.
financial technology competition for junior college students in Singapore.
Yeah.
Like the first ever, guys. Like this is the biggest achievement
right?
in my JC life, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so today we're gonna be going through everything, reflect on our journey, and then talk to you guys about some interesting stuff that we have done. Yeah.
Okay, alright.
So the first one is gonna be the rationale. Let's talk about the motivation. Why did we choose to join this organizing committee in the first place, right? So maybe I'll ask you first, Edward, why did you join this?
Okay, so I mean, basically how it all started was, you know, Kester put up IFTC on the HE research page, right? So one day, I think Mr. Teo, he sent an email about HE research. So I just opened the link. I mean, I had no plans to join HE research, but I just scrolled down, you know, just for fun. Just scroll down, then I see like FinTech internships and something program.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, why not just apply for fun, right? And then he asked a lot of personal info, then we just put it in. I just applied for fun, then suddenly Kester sent an email to us, he wants to meet us. Then the two of us went up to meet Kester at the atrium. So you know, we have those benches facing each other and a table in between. And then he did a grilling session on FinTech. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's how it all started, and here we are. You know, imagine if we didn't see that form.
Right.
We would have all been so different, right? What about you? Why do you do it?
Same thing as you, man. Like I just saw it on the research website. I like at first I was hesitating whether I would do research, PhD research, or this FinTech thing. But then I was like, oh, I got to do internship. Promise a lot of things in the research website. Oh, you can do roundtable discussion.
Oh yeah.
Like various speakers and experts. You'll be able to embark on your personal FinTech project. And I was like, fuck. Sorry, but I mean, I was like, I'm amazed by how this thing is, right? And I was really like, I thought, oh, this is like a fantastic opportunity for me, because history research, I feel like it's not really for me, because I have to do a lot of, you know, writing and stuff. So I just decided to apply for fun. I also applied for other things, but I got rejected from the Nanyang research program. So, and Kester dropped us an email as well, then I just went to that session. And that session was...
Oh, it was where we met for the first time, right? Wow, where I met this legend.
And I remember asking for your number on the way down.
We were going down.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. Yeah, good time. Oh, that was more than a year ago. Wow.
Yeah, it's more than a year ago. And that session was like, he said, oh, you need to do a write-up. And we're meeting this amazing person, fantastic CEO of FinTech Academy called Dr. Lilian Koh. And we were, I mean, I was like really excited to do it. Like I felt like, oh shit, I am a foreigner. Like I'm an international student, and the fact that I get this opportunity already means a lot to me. So yeah, so I think I came in here with a very strong motivation to do stuff. Let's see how it all played out later.
Yeah, we'll be going through that. Okay, so that's how it all started.
Yeah.
And you know, let's go through our journey now, right? So the IFTC was actually built around our challenge problem. So like our end in mind from the very beginning was organizing like a competition, right, for different JCs. Actually, no, that wasn't the end in mind. Actually, no, we started off thinking of the internship, right?
Yeah, it was.
But over time, the challenge problem became the focus, right? So
at first it was an internship. I remember it was kind of like a college-wide FinTech literacy thing.
Workshop.
We met Kester in that small room, like the Sigma lab room, and he was like, oh, you guys, we offer you this internship, and in return, I wanted you guys to take something away from this opportunity, and you wanted to raise awareness within the community in your school during the SSEF, a separate workshop for faculty members and students. But we ended up organizing the entire.
Exactly, it's mind blowing how it just blew up to something completely different, right? Okay, so that was the application stage. Then, like, I want to ask you, what happened after that? Like, after those first few meetings with Kester, then what happened after that?
I think after those meetings, we were I think it was during June last year, around May, June. So we were kind of busy with CTs and everything. So we didn't really get to work a lot, or like didn't really get to do anything in particular. So we just attended some random lessons with the optical NTU thing. But I think apart from that, it was just like this, how do I call it? This idle period.
It's a very long gap in between, right? Yeah.
And then after that, something came into fruition, I think.
But do you remember when the main idea came in? Because I remember we were at the atrium, right? One of our meetings with Kester. I think it was one of the most important ones that we had, because we were in that round table. I think it was after June, maybe July.
I remember.
Yeah, we were in that round table, right? And then Kester asked us like what possible plans we have. And then that is when Kester suggested that we suggested first about the workshops, right? That would create stuff.
Suggested the workshop. I suggested the club. Remember
the
fintech
club?
Yeah. Yeah, and we still don't have one, by the way.
So it's NJ, and then that's when Kester told us about the competition, right?
Yeah.
How we could get other JCs involved. So that's where like it kind of opened up my own mind about how we could. I mean, it also kind of made me kind of suspicious. Like, are we really gonna get that far? Are we really gonna be organizers of something that involves students from other JCs?
Entire Singapore, actually.
Yeah. Almost all JCs, right? 11 in total. Actually, not almost all, but quite a number, right? And I mean, look at where we are. We've done it.
Yeah. And it was really successful, in my opinion.
Yeah. But I mean, let's hope that the future ones will be even better.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's where the whole challenge problem thing came into place, right?
Maybe you want to talk more about the components of the inter-school fintech challenge. Is it really a challenge? What are the components inside? We have a lot more components than just the challenge. Right?
Yes. Yeah. So actually, technically, even though the challenge was the first few things that came into our minds, right? Then we realized we could actually create content. And then that's how a whole learning festival came into place. And then suddenly in between we had when did Kester discuss the panel discussions? It was towards the end of the year, right?
Yeah.
But let's talk about the learning festivals first, lah. So Mr. Wong suggested that we created short videos, and this was the same time where the challenge problem idea came in. So he suggested that we create short videos about fintech, like very short clips, 2 minutes, 1 minute.
He said 45 seconds at first.
Oh yeah.
Because
he said no one wants to hear us talking. Right, yeah. So that's where the idea of short clips came in. So from there, what we decided was that we would create like one whole playlist of different, one series of different episodes about different topics in fintech.
Yeah.
And of course, we'll be talking about that entire process itself later. So that was a learning festival, so it's our video series. Then we had quizzes. Wow, that was painful to me.
Study guides as well.
Yeah, study guides. Oh, that was also quite painful.
That was really painful to me.
The study guides. Oh, and the website. So we put it all together for our learning festival.
Yeah.
And the publicity. Yeah, we'll talk about that later, right? Yeah. So that was a learning festival. Oh, then the panel discussion. You want to talk about like a brief overview of the panel discussion?
I mean, the panel discussion is one of the main components as well in the learning festival. So we have two panel discussions. We had two panel discussions. The first one is on fintech and healthcare, right? Second one is green fintech. So how financial technology can help you save the environment and stuff like that. So for the first one, we have invited two speakers. I mean, we try to invite a lot of speakers, but we faced a lot of rejections in the process. So we were able to finalize two speakers. The first one is Dr. Monica Mittal. She's the innovation lead at Access Health International. So her organization was kind of integrating fintech with healthcare solution, how you use fintech to make healthcare more accessible to everyone. And the second guy was Mr. Joe Chua.
Oh yeah, wait, what was it? Pod, right?
Pod technology.
Oh,
This
yeah.
guy is also awesome because he created this automated,
Yeah. Oh, the healthcare thing, right?
the kiosk.
Oh yeah,
where
yeah.
you can go in and different kinds of algorithms and fintech collect your data. It can help even prescribe your medicines with like if you have simple allergies or simple like sickness, you can just get treated with this kiosk itself. So it helps reduce time, cost, as well as a lot of time, opportunity costs that you might have wasted from going to traditional doctor. So that was kind of interesting as well. And that was also my first ever time moderating a panel discussion.
Yes.
It was a grueling journey, but it was really fun and enriching. I have learned a lot from that because this guy is genius. Did a lot of
It's all
stuff.
him. Yeah.
Yeah. Then the second one.
Yeah. So we also had another panel discussion because at the start we only had a plan for one, right? Just healthcare and green fintech. And Kester gave us, I think that was a really awesome idea from Kester. Split it into two. So fintech and healthcare and then green fintech.
Yeah.
And green fintech actually blew up a lot more than we imagined because we only wanted 2 speakers, right? And then we ended up having 4, right? And then I think at first we had Branson and Benjamin, right? Branson Lee and Benjamin. So and then we were chasing after what was the name? The one from KPMG. Sherin Fong. No, Sherin Fong, right? Oh yeah, Christopher was the secretary. Yeah. So we were chasing Sherin Fong and Christopher
Oh my
Song
God.
for a long time.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna tell you this, right? KPMG, if we are able to get a speaker from KPMG, and that's like one of the biggest consulting firms in the world, if we're able to get one from that, it's gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be big. It was
Yeah.
gonna be big. But
Yeah.
apparently,
Guess what
she said,
happened? Yeah.
there were
clearance,
some
right?
conflicts between
Yeah.
the speakers and everything.
Yeah.
So a lot of process, red
Yeah.
tapes, bureaucracy in between.
Yeah.
So we didn't manage to get
Oh,
her.
but what's the surprising thing? Jin Fu.
Oh, Jin Fu replaced her last minute, right?
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
like 5 minutes into the
Yeah, 5 minutes before the actual thing started, Double Go messaged Jin Fu, and she suddenly came out with like some slides from another event, and she still gave all of the best presentation.
Like 20 minutes on the basis of Green
yeah,
Fintech.
yeah.
And everyone was, whoa.
Yeah, people loved the presentation, even though we only told her 5 minutes before the thing started. Right. But then we also had Ray Han from Market Note. Yeah. Yeah, so that was our green fintech panel discussion. Both panel discussions were pretty successful. I mean, they are both on YouTube lah, so you can still check them out there, right?
Yeah.
So that was the. So how about publicity? So actually before publicity, what was the content creation process like for you?
I feel like even though it was a tiring process, I have spent like countless hours. Sometimes I wouldn't even sleep. I would just wake up and then, like, I don't know, read about blockchain shit. I didn't even know hashes, functions, cryptography, proof of work, proof of stake. So many like technical terms and jargons. But I feel like in a process I have grown a lot as a person as well, because I have learned a lot of fintech. Not only that, but also how these technologies can revolutionize a lot of stuff, right? It's not only business, it's not only about finance, but it's more of everything. Every areas around us is fintech, right? And it's more than just like, I use PayLah, I use PayNow, and that's fintech. That's all fintech is about. After I have research, I think it's way more than that.
It's a much bigger sphere,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
And this is like something off topic, but I was studying game theory the other day for my H3 course, and then we were talking about, software company, and I was like, and the professor was kind of elaborating on how fintech can help with game theory to help firms make like a better pricing decision, So I was mind blown, because I thought that everything was like just a topic by itself, right? Fintech is fintech, game theory is game theory, math is math.
But after all interconnected, right?
Everything is interconnected.
Yeah.
And everyone, I was wondering in secondary school, like, why did we have to study math? Why did we have to study sciences? But I think this journey, the IFTC journey, and the fact that I have researched a lot about fintech have taught me that everything around you, right, is always interconnected in some way. So maybe when you were young, you might not know that you know, oh, why the heck did I have to learn this? But when you grow up, you know a lot of stuff, you've learned a lot of things. You would know that these kind of things will help you in everything, right? Understanding a lot of things. Everything is interconnected, and it reinforces each other in your understanding, which is kind of, yeah, I feel like that's a research
I mean, broaden our own horizons,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Yeah. I mean, for me, the integral part of content creation was actually our video creation. Because,
that was.
I mean, NJ Film Stock was really kind to us, and Mr. Wong actually worked out at getting the film room, and then like the cameras, and they even helped us teach us, right, how to use the cameras, how to film, how to edit. So we actually spent so many weeks like coming to school, filming our videos, and even before that, I think we spent 1 or 2 weeks writing our scripts, right, for each and every video. And then I'm pretty sure we did every single video more than 4 cuts, right? Like we just continuously filming.
Alibaba.
Oh, Alibaba. Yeah, there's one time when he keeps on saying Alibaba, but
I was laughing all the time.
Yeah, he just kept laughing. Yeah, I mean, I would say I love that process, and I also learned a lot about video editing.
Yeah.
And even like the part where when you actually edit the video and you actually get your own deeper understanding of that topic you're doing, lah. Yeah.
Because you're able to visualize it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And then the study guides. So that was what we did after our content creation.
I was in Thailand. I
Oh
was on holiday.
you went over, yeah. And then kind of, I mean, it didn't spoil the holiday too much, right?
But it was kind of fun. Because
Yeah.
if not, then I would be like sitting around all day, you know.
But we actually learned a lot from the study guides. I felt I learned a lot. And the study guides are all still up there. I mean, the special thing about this is that all the
Everything is
content, they're all up there. It's like, it's always gonna be there. So like 20 years down the road, we are still going to find like the things that we created online.
Yeah.
Right? That's the special thing about what we did. So that was our learning festival and content creation. So what's next? Oh, the challenge problem itself. Well, actually, no, before that, the website. Okay, so that was mainly during the holidays. So we used Wix. I mean, given our huge budget, we actually got a Wix subscription.
And we got our own domain,
Yeah,
sgfintech.org.
SG we bought our own, come on, who does that? Even NJ has used Google Sites, right? Yeah, exactly. So the website is something that we both spend like hours on, right? Because I mean, personally, we didn't really know how Wix worked, and then you had to put all that content together because you had so many study guides, so many videos, so many quizzes, and then you had to put all the info about IFTC, put it all together on the website. I mean, it was really time consuming, but at the end it was pretty worth it because it's always there. Like, it's not like some huge research project that you're just gonna keep it in a computer and not find it 20 years later, right?
Everything is there.
It's always gonna be there. So I guess it was worthwhile, even though
that's the most fruitful part about this, right? Like everything is there, and everyone can check it out anytime. Even you guys can check.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like the content that we created, even though it might not be the best in class, right? Because you have seen so many websites simplifying stuff for you, but I feel like the content that we created, it was really easy to understand in a sense, and we tried our best to make it relatable to everyone here as a student, as our target audiences were JC students, right? So I feel like, yeah, it's definitely worth taking a look at. All the videos and everything.
Yeah, I mean, even 20 years down the road, I'm watching this right now, right?
And I will be laughing at myself.
Yeah. Kenny's probably gonna have like one huge beard. He's probably gonna have a small kid beside him. Yeah, so you can tell you can be smiling at this right now. And yeah, Kenny, show your kid that video from 20 years ago. That's still on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I want to backtrack a bit. So you wanna tell them about
challenge.
No, tell them about the Benson Lu
product page. Okay, there was this one time before the creation of videos and everything, where Dr. Ko was like, oh, you guys, she loves making promise. One thing about Dr. Ko that you guys have to know first is that she loves making promise. And sometimes she keeps the promise, sometimes she doesn't. Most of the time. Yeah. So she told us, oh, we have this software where you guys can use for your videos, and we can meet at Benson's Lu office in
Where was it?
It was so far, right?
Yeah, it
It
was quite far away from the entry. Oh, then
We took
Kester.
Kester car.
Yeah, Kester brought us
drove
down.
us
Then
down.
he said it was a Grab ride or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it turned out that that software was just a product pitching.
Yeah, from Benson. Like we wasted so many hours just to go there to hear a product pitch from him. And then what happened after that?
And then
Yeah.
she gave us cookies,
Oh yeah,
Cookies and-
muffins also.
and we ended up not using it.
Yeah, cause it was
It
quite
was
useless.
so sorry, but it was shit.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we got Premiere Pro from NJ, so.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think Naomi tried using it, but then it was super
Oh,
buggy.
really?
It just kept crashing. Like she hated it, so yeah, they just give it up.
Oh, talking about the team, bro.
Oh, how
was
was
the team?
yeah. So at the start of IFTC, Kester told us to recruit the team. So we began recruiting in about August, around that, or that's more than half a year ago. So I got three people. So I got Naomi, Meryl, and Nicole. So Meryl was part of the admin team along with Joven, which Kenny will talk about later.
Yeah.
And Naomi and Nicole were in the publicity team. Yeah. So I mean our team actually helped us a lot. Like at times we had to do a lot of work too, but if they weren't there,
Especially Naomi. She helped a lot.
especially because obviously we are not like art designers or anything, so we need someone who can actually help us design.
Yeah.
So our team was actually really helpful to us. So how about the team that you recruited?
I recruited 2 people. My friend, the first one is Joven Ho. He's from my class. Second one is Tan Wan Kim, a girl. It's very nice as well. So they were in admin teams, and Joven is god at editing
he's
videos.
amazing.
He's
He helped us
amazing.
edit everything.
Yeah,
Oh my
I
God.
really appreciated his efforts, and sometimes I feel sorry for him that we have to ask him to do a lot of stuff
Yeah, I
because
think
he's
we owe him a lot.
competent.
We owe him a lot.
Yeah, we owe him a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys might probably think that, oh, it's just a fucking competition, right? Like IFTC, it's just, people come together, just pitch the product, then judge, and panel discussion, study. Like at the
So
end,
much
right?
more to
Like
it.
backstage, if you think about it, you watch a performance, you might see, oh, this performance is amazing, but backstage, you don't know what's going on behind the scene, right? And it's the same thing here. There were a lot of stuff going on, right? And it was tiring. It was the most tiring thing in my life, organizing this competition. But at the same time, it was the most memorable thing ever. Yeah. So yeah, our team helped a lot.
Yeah, especially with the publicity. So let's talk about our giveaways and
Yo,
our Instagram publicity.
yes.
So apparently, since we had quite a huge budget this year, and Dr. Ko wanted us to spend,
$3,000?
I think almost 3,000. They didn't give us the exact amount, but it's around 3K. So Dr. Ko wanted us to spend it all off, right? But I mean, we are planning to continue like, giving 1,000.
Definitely.
So we bought a lot of stuff like AirPods 3, like a JBL speaker. And what was it? There's one more, right? Oh, the smartwatch, the Fitbit smartwatch.
Fitbit, yeah.
Yeah, and then vouchers, right? Oh, the vouchers.
Watchers, Starbucks, vouchers,
then-
popular watchers and everything.
Then NTUC. Oh, then we just.
A lot.
I think we did weekly. We did alternate days, right? From January. So,
Yeah,
no,
we
we
did.
released one video because our series had 16 episodes.
Yeah.
So we released one video per day onto Instagram, and then
Yeah.
and we will do a giveaway every time we did it, and then also a small quiz. So I mean, I guess the giveaways got a lot of people involved in this, right? Like they could actually see IFTC, and at least you're bringing back something from it. So like whenever that guy uses that smartwatch, you remember our event, right?
Yeah,
Or the
AirPods
process. At the
also.
airports, yeah. So yeah, the giveaways were pretty interesting lah. Yeah.
And a lot of people participated actually, and there was this one guy, my friend Ethan.
Oh.
He participated
Oh, yeah.
in all giveaways, right? And he lost all of them. He never
Except-
got one, except the biggest prize ever.
Yeah, the
AirPods.
last one, the final one. And then that's the one we had the lowest probability because there were over 30 people participating in it. And then he won that. Oh, like wow, amazing. I mean, we were happy for him lah.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
he
kind
so-
of amusing.
Yeah, he was so enthusiastic about it, and I mean, we are glad that he finally got it lah. Yeah, okay. Then how about the judging process? How was the judging
The
process?
challenge
like?
problem. So
Yeah.
it was the challenge problem was surrounded around inclusion, the theme of inclusion and sustainability.
Yeah.
Like the theme of
Yeah,
our
our
competition.
IFTC team, right?
So we have crafted 2 challenge problems, and the participants were expected to choose between the two and worked on it, right?
Mm.
And for the judging process, we had 10 judges. I mean,
Wait, no, I think
7?
Four.
Wait, what? 4?
Yeah. So we had Jean Fu, Ely, Branson,
Kok Ho.
and Kok Ho, yeah, from
Yeah.
Shintai. So I mean, these people were around the world, right? Because I think Kok Ho was in, can't remember, Vietnam or something. So he worked there, lah. But I mean, since it's a completely online event, they helped us to judge. So I mean, the judging process itself was a lot harder than I imagined, because like we had to get like all their videos, all the team reports, and it's something that we've never done before, right?
Yeah.
And suddenly we are the ones judging projects done by people our own age, and some of them even more brilliant than us, right? Like their product pictures were really good, and the content that they came out with was really good. So I mean, putting together everything was kind of tiring, but at the end it was really worth it, because you could see that they learned from their project. They applied the stuff that we taught, the stuff that we said in our videos, right? I mean, it was quite fulfilling, I would say,
really fulfilling,
to see that like they all learned from it, right? And
Yeah.
now finally the last
Concluding
thing.
remarks.
The concluding ceremony.
We had Mr. Ang Pao Chiu.
Oh, and then who else?
Shut up, Tayabi,
Yes,
the
S-
president of Singapore
Yes,
FinTech
SFA,
Association.
the president, yeah.
This
And
is
one
the
more.
biggest thing ever. Huge. And we
Yeah.
have Dr. Lee Lian Ko.
Ah,
We have
Lily
Lily Loa
from
to talk.
Asia Verify, right? Yeah.
It was really fun, actually.
So we had an online. Sorry.
Rebook is ready.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we were almost done with our filming. Yeah. Yeah, so there was a slight interruption. Yeah,
You can cut it out.
Sorry?
You cut out from the video lah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, so continue on
Yeah.
the closing ceremony.
Yeah.
Oh, the bell was.
yeah. So I mean, it was a pretty huge event, and like it was quite a nice wrap up, right, to the whole thing, and how it all finally came together, lah. And I could say the teachers and Dr. Ko, FTA, they were all really proud.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, y'all can go watch the concluding ceremony video. I
Yeah.
mean, we have speeches from almost everyone there. Kenny's awesome speech also. So you can watch it to see like an overview of how IFTC was like.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
And
Yeah.
that was it, right?
I think that was it. So I guess we can call it a wrap.
Yes.
It was an
Yes.
honor, Kenny.
Yes,
it was an
you
honor.
too.
It was an insane
It was
journey.
very nice working
Yeah.
with you.
Alright,
Yes.
okay. So
Remember to check out IFTC, okay, guys?
Of course, right.
Yes.
Okay. So here's IFTC. So now let's do our Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Okay. So
Be done.
yeah. Okay, let's